is it different going against a quarterback who's played, basically you have 2 game films of him over the past maybe 700 and some days. Is it different going against a quarterback like that?
Yeah, it is. I think 700 days is a lot of days, and I think, obviously we played the Browns earlier with Brissett, but, they paid a lot of money to Deshaun and, have a lot of faith in him, and he's obviously, one of those top 5, top 10 quarterbacks in the league, and limited film, so it's kind of only heating up, so it's not really the best time to play him, but, we look forward to the challenge, and, it's good to see him back out there.
Is there a feeling when there's a new quarterback in an AFC rivalry that you want to kind of give him a welcome?
Yeah, we want to give him a not so soft welcoming. You know what I mean? So, it's cool to welcome him to the rivalry. Hopefully, it won't be a good rivalry welcoming for him, but it's always. I think it's interesting to see when guys come in this this AFC North. It's not sweet over here. You know what I mean? So, it's interesting to see how it'll be. I love how basically all the teams now are just good in the AFC. It just makes the game so much funner. It makes the rivalry so much better. And so I'm really excited I know he's going to be there for a while, so I'll be matching up against him for a while.
Marlon, what's been your favorite thing about watching Patrick Queen and Roquan play together, whether it's something you see when you're on the field or when you go back and watch on film?
On the field, I just feel like I just see Raven flashes going across me. So they since Roe got here, I just feel like it's made PQ be able to just play so much faster. Just because I feel like he carried a lot of the load in the past, and now he knows Roe has his back, and PQ knows vice versa. So it's really cool playing with those guys, seeing the stuff they do. There was a couple plays on film that I didn't even know. But those guys are some monsters. So it's that duo is looking really deadly. So I think since Rose got here, it's been great for how he's been playing, to see how he plays. I already knew how PQ played, but to see PQ taking another level has been kind of didn't think that could happen, but it can. So it's been great playing with those guys.
You hear a lot about when you hear about Roquan, you talk about the communication. Everyone talks about how they can. From where you're at, can you even hear from where he's saying from where you're standing?
Oh, is this my phone? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, he communicates a lot. He communicates. He talks a lot too, off the field as well. He will.
Patrick said he never shuts up.
Yeah, he will let you know quickly about. He's very honest. He will tell you to do your job. He will make fun of you when you're complaining about this. We call him Uncle Roe. Got a very old soul, plays country tunes, runs to the ball. He eats the same breakfast every morning. I'd be watching him. So he's a cool guy to be around. He's a true Southern guy, which I heard that when he came in.
Uh-huh.
But his communication on the field is really great. I think it helps out everybody when he's yelling out enough for the other team to hear and the fans to hear. So that helps a lot. But he's a communicator in all aspects of life. So it's good. It's good.
Marlon, with as much nickel and dime personnel that you guys play with, the role that you have, that Kyle has when you in that kind of nickel slot position, how important is it to just the run defense and the way that you guys have been shutting down these run offenses?
It's been huge. I think ever since Kyle is obviously that unicorn that we drafted, that we expected him to be, and now that we've kind of figured out his best role in this set of players we have for this defense this year, he's like a undersized linebacker that just, when you come to block him, you got to get ready. A lot of wide receivers cannot block the guy, and when you just insert him in there, obviously we know what he can do covering, but I think he surprised a lot of guys with what he's been able to do on teams, not only teams but also on the defense, just shedding blocks. I mean, it's anytime they throw a screen to Kyle's side, I don't really have to do much tackling. He usually handles the blocker and the tackle for me, so he's been able to really help this defense and just give us a lot of different looks that we didn't really necessarily have before, but it's been a really good addition having him at that nickel kind of slot role.
Marlon, off topic, but can you tell us about your interaction with the Liver King? Did he ever get back to you?
I hit up the Liver King when I got hurt, trying to get the muscle going. I don't really assume someone's on steroids unless they say they're on steroids. You know what I mean? So like, I didn't really care if he was. So I'm like, yo, like, what I need to do. So this off season, when I was trying to get back from injury, I went and got some raw liver, and it tasted gross. I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of tried to take some, chug it with water. Obviously, I don't look completely jacked, so maybe it did not work, but we had some great conversations. He's very woke, I guess is the word to say, but I was a little surprised at his accusations of the steroid use. You know, it was a little disappointing, being that I was eating raw liver because of this guy. But other than that, I hear liver is good for your diet also. So,
But not raw.
yeah, I think you can't cook it. I was trying to take it a little extreme. You know, I wanted to be liver king. But if you do want to try it, it's not the best, but it's good for you, apparently, supposedly.
Can you describe what it tastes like? Like, what is it?
Raw or cooked? I did both.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Raw is just tough. I mean, I don't even know how to describe that. I just tried to swallow it whole. Cooked, I tried to chew, but then it just gets pasty, like, there's no way to describe it, honestly. Nothing I've ever had. But I don't recommend, unless there's some more details that comes out that it's way better for the body or something. But it's not good. It's the best way to put it.
On that note.
All right, thank you guys.